All right, Henry McClure live here in the studios at Switzerland on the Shunga. So I've got Dr. Mark Warta in town today in the studio live, and let's talk about healthcare today in America.
Interesting you say healthcare, Henry. To me, there is no healthcare in this country. It's sickness care. You wait till you have a symptom before you go to the doctor. I'm a third-generation chiropractor, functional medicine doctor of acupuncture, and my philosophy is it's a hell of a lot easier to keep you well than it is to get you well. There's so many over-medication of people, the unnecessary surgeries in this country is phenomenal. We're under the philosophy that you wait until you get a symptom to go to the doctor, and that is totally 100% wrong. There's a pill for every ill in this country. Big Pharma is huge. People don't realize what runs this country. It's not the healthcare. They want you sick. You've got to understand it. If they don't have you sick, your hospitals are closed. How many doctors do you see out in private practices nowadays? Zero. All doctors are working for hospitals.
So you've got some, I'm a fan of chiropractic. Chiropractor changed my life, which is interesting, got me in the real estate business. But he also kept me healthy during my days as a gymnast and an athlete. So let's talk about, so Dr. Bill's philosophy then was, if you're in line, you're going to perform better.
Okay, it's as simple as this. What are your 4 essentials of health? You've got to have food, water, oxygen. And the 4th essential, the most overlooked one, is your nerve flow. It's your nervous system. It's your brain, your spinal cord that controls every function of your body. I don't really care how good your oxygen is, how good your food is, or how good your water is. Without that nerve flow, you're screwed. I mean, it's just as simple as that.
So I'm a barefoot water skier. And I remember going in to seeing Dr. Bill after a bad accident and having a total headache, and could barely walk in, getting an adjustment and walking out just like, boom.
Traumatically induced trauma to the spine, and results causing subluxation of the vertebrae of the back or the spine and decreased nerve flow. It's kind of like very important. I love bedwetters. Bedwetters, any kid that's over 5 years of age is wet in the bed, he's not getting the signal from his brain saying his bladder's full, and he feeds the bed. Same thing with you having a traumatically induced car accident type thing, water skiing accident type thing. You can cause a subluxation of the spine, decreased nerve flow, decreased function. It's as simple as that.
So tell me a little bit about your career.
Well, it's a new healthcare profession. Chiropractic was founded in 1895, and people don't realize that there was a janitor that had been a black janitor that had fallen out of a tree, and actually he was deaf. He had been deaf for 17 years. Dr. Palmer, D.D. Palmer in Davenport, Iowa, gave him his first cervical adjustment. He could start hearing after his treatment, and so that's how chiropractic was actually founded.
No, wait a minute. You're telling me a guy got his hearing back from being adjusted?
That's exactly right, after 17 years of being deaf.
Could you imagine that? I mean, think about that. So, real quickly, and we're gonna make a series of videos and different topics over our time. But so you're from Atwood, Kansas originally.
Born and raised in Atwood. I graduated from Palmer College of Chiropractic in 1982. One of 31 chiropractors in my family tree, so I started at a very young age learning about natural health care. And there's a time and place for medicine, but there's also a time and place for natural health care. It's a hell of a lot easier to keep you well than it is to get you well.
So you and I have talked too about the stomach being the second brain.
Exactly.
So
you are what you eat.
You are what you eat. So with good adjustments and good diets, healthcare is actually just by being physically fit.
Physically fit, watching what you eat, keeping the nervous system functioning at 100%. I mean, that's what it's all about. Function, function, function. You can sit there with your gallbladder being 20% shut down, working at 80%, eventually it's going to wear out on you. So take like an engine in your car, take a spark plug off it. Your engine will still run, but it's not running at 100%. Eventually you're going to have a problem.
I was reading your resume and I kind of I was kind of fascinated about the acupuncture. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure, acupuncture. People don't realize what acupuncture is. First of all, acupuncture is 4,000 years old. You got different electrical pathways inside the body. Well, basically what acupuncture is, you're either tonifying the electricity or you're sedating it. You're either increasing the function or decreasing the function. And you got to figure out what you want out, what, if it needs to be increased or decreased, and that's what you're doing, is balancing out the electrical flow inside the body.
So how do you know when to either make an adjustment or use acupuncture?
Well, acupuncture is in a more advanced with the chiropractic adjustment. You always want to use the chiropractic adjustment. As far as the acupuncture goes, you're basically treating the symptom with the acupuncture, just like you do. So your medical doctor treats you with a pill. There's a pill for every ill. And what I'm trying to do is check out the electrical flow of the body, where you're having too much and not enough type of thing. Electrical flow, meaning nerve impulses.
So can we help the electrical flow?
Oh, absolutely.
Up here?
Absolutely.
Hey, there's hope.
Absolutely.
There's hope. Okay, so now it seemed like when I was going to Dr. Bill quite often was that once you got adjusted, you were fine. You were in line. How do you know, like, when you need an adjustment? Or, I mean, like, do you go in like once a year and get one? I mean, what's recommended? What do you recommend?
Well, maintenance care, depending on your age, your activity type of thing. Maintenance care, you go and get the oil changed every 2,000 miles in your vehicle. Maintain the integrity of your nervous system. Your age, when you're younger, sure, once a month would be great. As we get older, once a week would be great too. It's a hell of a lot easier to keep you well and to get you well, just because you keep the nerve flow going to your organs, keep everything functioning properly. Very minimum of once a week is what I do at my age, and I'm 65 years of age.
Really?
Exactly.
Once a week? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make enough commercials and promotions to maybe get an adjustment. Have you ever have you ever done like an adjustment live?
Sure.
Hey, maybe that'll be for another show. But I think I'd rather get a pretty model in here.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so I had a water skiing accident out in Long Beach. Went to a chiropractor, got adjusted. I felt great, but he kept wanting me to come in like once a week. So he was really trying to help me, not milk me.
I understand that. Well, you got 3 phases of care. You've got your corrective phase. First of all, you got your relief phase, try to get you out of pain as fast as possible. Then you got your stabilization phase, in which that's the multiple treatments. You got to understand the vertebrae in the back are freely movable bones. They're not like your teeth, which your teeth are a fixed joint. Those vertebrae are made to move. They got a range of movement to make in there. I mean, you couldn't turn your head, you couldn't lift your legs if you didn't have those vertebrae moving. And they're made to move. And then you got your maintenance phase, which is the end of it. And you want to maintain the integrity of the correction type of thing.
So was I being a little too critical on him, even though my healthcare was paying?
Not at all, not at all, because it all depends on what phase of care you're in.
Because I kind of said, hey, I feel good. Don't you think we got enough
here?
Well,
it's because you weren't educated to what he was trying to accomplish for you.
Yeah, okay, so I should have been a little more patient.
Exactly, and although the doctor could have educated you a little bit more in these different phases of care as well as that too.
So just to the person that doesn't know anything about chiropractic, what would be the one little enlightenment that we could send out to the universe about chiropractic?
Well, what chiropractic is all about, it's natural health care. Like I said, the 4 essentials of health. You got to have your food, you got to have your water, you got to have your oxygen. And the number 4 thing is you got to have your nerve flow. Your nerve flows, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about your spinal cord, I'm talking about your brain. If your brain's not functioning, your body's not functioning. In fact, when somebody's committed dead, when they say you're dead, that's what they're checking for, nerve flow. People don't realize that. Say you have a bad car accident, they clear somebody dead, they're checking to see if you got any nerve impulses. That is the number 1 function of the body.
Well, this has kind of been a Reader's Digest version today of chiropractic and healthcare, but I want to thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much, Henry.
We're gonna get this out on YouTube, and if you got anything you want to say in closing?
Years of better health. Go to a chiropractor.
Charlie Wilson is a ham. But thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for viewing Henry McClure Live.
Yeah, I want to look at that now. I'm going, holy crap.